Hello and welcome to Halloween Display 2021. Wow, it seems like ages since I said that beginning phrase. I guess it has been a month now, hasn't it? I sincerely have missed talking to all of you and uploading videos. As many of you are probably aware, we enjoy building Halloween displays every year, and I also like to make a video that lets you see what the theme was each time. Granted, I know this isn't the video that you were probably hoping to see from me, but I still hope you enjoy it, and rest assured that I am back and my normal schedule will resume starting now. I hope everyone is still doing well and you are all eager to get things back to normal. I don't want to drag this intro out too long, so let me just say it is great to be back, and I will include a little explanation for my disappearance at the end of this video, for those of you who may be interested. So, Chewy, start the show. Okay, here's Halloween 2021. This is what I've been working on. And this is, of course, the daylight shot of it. I'll walk up to a couple items before everything starts to light up. Here's our UFO. We're obviously doing Area 51, if you could tell. And then we have our radioactive barrels over there. And some strange growth right there. Have the aliens here, which I'll get a better look at them. They're coming from the UFO, and they are standing there in relation to this tank that I built. This is all out of foam board. The barrel's PVC, and I made like a wooden frame to box that in, but everything else is foam board. The tracks are cloth, but very few things do we actually buy for this year. Bought this sign, bought the barrels, but my wife did the whole toxic stuff on top, and these lights do light up, but it's it doesn't seem to be working real well. Just so you know, with this tank, it's not 100% finished. We wanted to put tagging and decals on it, but when you know, as luck would have it, since we've set this up, it's rained every single day for the past 2 weeks, and it's currently raining, so I'm trying to get this done now before it gets too bad. But my wife made the alien eggs, which she used for inspiration. Didn't do it exactly like it was supposed to, and that was intentional, because she didn't want it to be, you know, drawn right from the movie. And so then we go up top here to our porch and ignore the pressure washer over here. But these are the containment unit tanks I made for their cryostasis, and I see something I need to fix in that one. And we have our autopsy table, which is our daughter's going to be doing. And my wife actually made these. Okay, that was a car. Made these piranha plants. She likes to go with the Little Shop of Horrors Audrey too. I think they're pretty cool. But the autopsy alien, she made that too. These are just run-of-the-mill Halloween skeletons that she paper mache and everything. And you got a better look. Here's the computer that's supposed to be, as you can tell, there's boxes and stuff still. We're not 100% done yet, but everything's out. Just gotta get everything situated. But got the tanks and the computers running that. I made all this. I made the tank and the UFO, but got the lights put in there, and you'll get to see it on night shot. I'll get that done. And then this was the last thing I made, and this was literally 2 days ago. At about 8 o'clock at night, all of a sudden I was like, you know what, I need to make something, and this ties in with a movie. But we'll show you here. I made the gun cabinet from Men in Black because I'm going to be a Man in Black, and my daughter is going to be a Woman in Black. And for those that don't know, there is a difference. Supposedly the women in black are more vicious, as the lore goes. They do exist. But it was a good way to cover the mailbox, and I have this all lit up. You'll be able to see, like I said, when I do the night shot. But we have our black lights and everything up here, which everything will glow. The wind's been terrible for us. But here's a better look at the alien containment units. Right there is what I need to fix. This plexiglass, I had pulled, it had plastic on either side, if anyone's familiar with using plexiglass. And I had pulled off one side of it and liked how foggy it looked, so I left the other side. Well, now I'm seeing that this one, the inside started coming off, so I might have to pull it off. I'm not sure. But yeah, so this is the display for 2021. I apologize if I haven't been posting anything as of late, but as you can tell, I've been pretty busy working on this. Well, as you know, I was working for the past month and a half. I got laid off, which is normal for us. And then within a week and a half, where I haven't been posting anything or more, I built the tank, built the UFO, and got everything set up. So we'll pull back. I'm not wanting to show my neighbors off here, but we'll pull back, and then within a second I'll be showing you the nighttime shot of it. Some of the stuff's already turned on, so it should be showing you right about now. Here it is, all lit up, and we have all the black lights and everything all nice and colorful. And of course, again, for the 2 years in a row, the neighbor's porch light kind of messes me up, but we'll work with it. Oh, it just turned off. Here's our UFO, all lit up. Believe it or not, that's just a bouncy ball on the top like you buy your kids at Walmart. And we have a strobe light inside of there shining up, and it's making it flash. And we have a party laser light underneath it. We normally have it colored green like that, but we have our lights on a timer, and every time the timer goes out and then comes back on, it resets it. So it's kind of a pain, but I didn't change it for this. So I'm sorry. But here's our aliens sitting there by the tank. And we have our sign here. And originally, I've had to make this video 3 times now. First time, I messed up the audio. Second time, too much traffic. So we'll try this again. But like I said in the previous ones, our lighting situation was a whole lot better. But things messed up, where we had a couple lights die on us, or we were just missing it. If you remember last year's pirate ship video, we had like lights that made it look like water. We couldn't find them again, so we had to do without. And that's why, like you see, the tank's kind of in a shadow. But I think it still works. And there you can see as well, saying about the headlights lighting up, and put the barrel in there that's lighting up. But yeah, they don't really show off too well. Let me back up so you can get a better look. And in case you're curious, that piece right there isn't falling off. You probably saw the daylight one. It's just shadow, how it's working. But in case anyone's curious about these lights, if they look a little odd, is that they're not even attached, so I can change the lights out. But here's our little radioactive biohazard area with the eggs and the chemicals coming out. And I don't know if you noticed this in the daytime one, but this is the alien egg is actually open on that one, and these ones are not. Something I did want to show you over here was that our daughter actually made, pardon the wind, our daughter actually made this plant out of a pool noodle, and it kind of gave me the idea to continue with that for the other ones, much like this one and what other one? That one. But yeah, as you can tell, the wind is really working against us, and it's been raining, like I said in the previous one, for the past 2 weeks, and it's raining currently still. And here's Audrey, my wife made, all lit up with the black light. I started to cover it somehow, I don't know how, but see it all glowing. And I know something that she was real proud of was the fact that, you know, she made the other ones, that those are just vampire teeth, and she has the one with a single tooth. But as I said earlier, there was very little that we actually bought. We built everything else, and we bought these barrels, the lighting, obviously, the alien head and the alien heads we bought, but everything else was pretty much built. One purchase we did make was this box right here, which we're not sure if we're going to keep it there or not, or even have it out. We saw a guy on YouTube that did Halloween stuff for the new year, and he found this at Walmart. There we go, we're going foggy there, but it's just too noisy. So I'm sure you guys have seen something like that. But here's the autopsy table with the alien all lit up, and there's that porch light coming on again. He has the black light on there. Oh, before I step up, maybe I guess I should show what it looks like from down here. We have this over here. Yep, see the wind taking everything. I'll get that table fixed eventually here. But coming up here, here's the gun cabinet, and it stays open. It's just all of a sudden we got all this wind, but it's all lit up. I'm really proud of that. If you can tell, it has the lights inside of it that lights it up. And then here's the computer, and believe it or not, that is just one light strand that I made look into almost like a Nixie tube looking thing. And have this all lit. I have the alien here glowing, ready for an autopsy. Maybe not. And we'll get a better look at the aliens in the containment units. We have a nice Mothman came to visit me in this video. That's a nice little cameo. And we have this one here. And yes, I haven't fixed that yet. But yeah, I made these too. It took me about 1 day to make one tank. And they're just made out of foam board as well. And I think they look pretty cool. But coming back through here, I've got these hoses on here, these cabling I should say. My wife's going to paint them blue so they light in the black light. These do spin, but there's no reason for them to. But yeah, we'll come back around and look at it from this perspective, so you can get a good view of what we're looking at. Something I forgot to mention when I had this here was that there's two glowing things there that you're probably looking at. This one and this one. Those are like mister machines or fog machines. And you probably can tell that they are a little bit, but not real great. But yeah, so this is our Halloween 2021 display. You know, I always like to show you what I've been working on, and I know you guys have been wanting to see my normal videos, I'm sure, but I promise to get back to returning to our Cryptid by State next week, I believe it is. So be on the lookout for that, and I hope you enjoyed seeing this. So, with that, be safe, and I'll see you in the next one. Later. First, thank you to all who have stayed to the end to hear this part of the video. Now, on to the reason behind my absence. As you may have been aware, at the end of last month, I had gotten called back to work, and it was supposed to last 5 weeks and was scheduled for 5 10-hour shifts. For those unaware, I am a union construction worker, and in my line of work, we get called out for a job, then laid off after it is done, then go to work somewhere else sporadically through the year. Anyway, when I was told it was going to be scheduled for 5/10s, I made my last video telling you all that I would still be able to make content regardless, since I would have the weekends off. Well, day one, I was informed it was not 5/10s, but rather 6/10s. This sadly changed everything for my hopes of uploading content. I would leave for work at 3:30 p.m. and not come back home until 4:30 a.m. Yes, this job was a little over an hour away from my house. Working like this really made it difficult to research any topics I would like to tell you about. The job ended on October 9th, and this effectively gave me 3 weeks to build our Halloween display, and it normally takes us 2.5 to 3 months of time to put everything together. I couldn't not make our display, since so many people in the neighborhood, especially the little kids, look forward to seeing it each year. So, sadly, everything else needed to be put on the back burner until we were done. This included making uploads to our channel. This is the full story of what happened, and I am sure many of you knew that there had to be a good reason why I had gone silent. I apologize for this, and I assure you things are back to normal now. I do look forward to seeing you in next week's video, which will be the return of Crypto by State, where we'll be visiting Nevada. If you haven't yet done so, do please consider subscribing to my channel for more content sort of like this. Also, it would be greatly appreciated if you could share my videos with someone you know who may enjoy this type of genre. With that, be safe, and I'll see you in the next one. I promise. Later.